Start off in Mecca. The role that he plays with the Prophet ﷺ in supporting him and helping him cannot be exaggerated. I mean, subhanAllah, you can't overstate it. It's so important, it's crucial. Not only is he with the Prophet ﷺ in his low points, he's with him in his high points. You know, when Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu became Muslim, Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu says, the day of the Islam of Umar was a victory for the Muslims. Why? Because when Umar became Muslim, suddenly they were able to do what? Publicly declare their Islam. Before Umar, no one could publicly declare their Islam. It was the first protest, the first time they walked out and said that they are Muslim. So they celebrated that day. The Prophet ﷺ said, لَمَّا أَسْلَمَ عُمَرْ. When Umar became Muslim, أَتَانِي Jibreel. Jibreel came to me and he said, Ya Muhammad, لَقَدْ اسْتَبْشَرَ أَهْلُ السَّمَاءِ بِإِسْلَامِ عُمَرْ. He said, Oh Muhammad, the angels right now, the inhabitants of the heavens, are celebrating the Islam of Umar. SubhanAllah. So he's with him in his high points. How about his low points? He's with the Prophet ﷺ in every single incident, in every single hardship the Prophet ﷺ goes through. For example, AbuJahl says that if this man puts his face in the dirt again in front of us, in front of the Kaaba, he swore by Allat wal Uzza, he swore by the idols that I'm going to step on his neck and I'm going to kill him. I'll do away with him. It'll be the end of Muhammad ﷺ. Prophet ﷺ, he comes out, he starts to pray in front of the Kaaba. AbuJahl starts walking towards the Prophet ﷺ. Suddenly he puts his hands on his face, he screams and he runs. And they asked AbuJahl what happened. He said, the ditch of fire. And he started saying these things like, there is something between me and him. When the Prophet ﷺ finished his salah, the companions came to him and they said, what happened? He said, لَوْ فَعَلَهُ لَأَخَذَهُ Jibreel. He said, if he would have tried that, Jibreel would have killed him. Like, I know Jibreel is there, and Jibreel would have done away with AbuJahl. But it's also emotional support. And not only did Jibreel come to support the Prophet ﷺ emotionally, he also supported his family. Remember Khadija radiallahu ta'ala anha? The Prophet ﷺ during the boycott, when they were living in those harsh circumstances, they lost everything. Khadija lost her money, he lost his money, they've lost their status, they're being ridiculed in society, food is not reaching them properly. They barely are surviving, and Khadija is an older woman at that point as well. And Jibreel enters upon the Prophet ﷺ as Khadija is making whatever food that she has. And Jibreel says, هَذِهِ Khadija. That's Khadija. He's telling the Prophet ﷺ, that's Khadija. He said, she's about to come to you with that tray of food. When she does, give her salam from Allah. And give her my salam, وَمِنِّ salam. Give her my salam as well. And give her the glad tidings of a home in Jannah that is made of qasab, la sakhaba fihi wa la nasab. It's made of pearls and there's not going to be any noise or exhaustion or fatigue there. Meaning, let her know that she's about to have a place in Jannah that far outdoes anything that she's sacrificed in this world. So the Prophet ﷺ, when Khadija comes, the Prophet ﷺ says, هذا Jibreel. Here's Jibreel. Gives you salam from Allah. And he gives you salam from himself. And he gives you the glad tidings of a home in paradise made of pearls, and there is no fatigue, no noise therein whatsoever. Khadija radiallahu anha demonstrating her spiritual maturity. She says, as for Allah, huwa salam. Allah is peace. As for Jibreel, wa alayhi salam. And peace be unto him. And she said, Insha'Allah, we will be patient. Khadija radiallahu ta'ala anha, she died after that. She died shortly after that incident took place. And the Prophet ﷺ obviously was devastated. And when Abu Talib died as well now, obviously the Prophet ﷺ now was ridiculed far harsher and he was hit far harsher.